Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the second down and 6. Young now. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here this
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 6 yards away. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
But 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession from the 41. Here's 2nd down at 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play action with Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Young off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Another catch from there in this drive, Brandon. looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before it gets going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 2nd and 7. Young now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And the Panthers coming out now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 1st down throw for Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play, as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Young. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This defense is certainly having an outstanding second half. I think they're really just giving up the 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping about something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. And it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets his head across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, was able to make the sure catch, and put the down marker back to run.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. Young now. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 6 now. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run here with Gainwell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's 2nd and inches.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down is Young. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. It's Young off play action. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.